just I guess a small note on like the whole like classism, racism, slavery, and how they deal with it. They don't deal with it very well. I mean, there's like scenes of obvious. There's like one or two scenes of sort of cruelty where the fairies are just treated like quite badly, and it's just like, oh, that's because you know the humans are the masters, and some humans are just like very crude like that, and whatever it is. So that's like one thing. But beyond that, there's no real proper exploration of like how different fairies feel about this, or how the interaction kind of works out, or the general sort of dynamics, the sociocultural dynamics, right? Which I don't really expect from this series, but again, it's a pretty much it's another one on the pile of yeah, Japan's just or Japanese anime writers are just not good at writing this. And that's why I also keep being like I don't really understand why like this series I kind of like, you know, um get like its value because it's the slavery thing aside, it's like it has its value, it has its head in a different place, headspace, right? But something like 86, for example, right? Where that was super popular and that was essentially focused around the whole like different like races or whatever it is and the social cultural like interactions, right? I never got why that became popular because it didn't deal with that series didn't deal with this subject properly either. So it's just disappointing that people are just kind of like, yeah, Japan is bad at explaining different races and discrimination and slavery. Like they're just bad at it. These 99% of animes do not do well in explaining these sorts of things, and people kind of just eat it up anyways. And they're like, yeah, slave, yeah, of course, and it's a little bit disappointing, but or very disappointing rather, but um at least
Is
again with the series, it's in a slightly different headspace. It has a different set of objectives. But